We've talked about nuts and nut butters and how we use those sometimes in Whole30 to satisfy cravings and to act as a snack. In the early days, we say you only have one job, and that is to eat Whole30 food. So if it's compatible, Whole30 compatible, just eat it. And in the early days, you will often need your nuts, your nut butters, your seeds, your dates, whatever it is that sort of satisfies that craving, because you will probably be experiencing carb flu type symptoms, hangover type symptoms, unless you've come into the Whole30 already eating very healthily. This is quite a common experience where you might be really tired and it's difficult. And if eating these foods helps you stay, on plan, then that's fine. You will still have a successful Whole30 and still have lots of benefits, even if you carried on eating these kinds of foods all the way through. But the peak is usually around days 9 and 10. Day 10 is typically the hardest day. That's the day on the timeline that most people who are going to give up, that would be the day that they would give up. And I know in my own experience, there were a couple of Whole30s I did where I had really off the scale cravings on day 10. And what I did to get through it was use my journal. So that is a big tip. Try and process your thoughts and your feelings. Has the craving been triggered by you feeling angry or sad or stressed? Have you just come in from a long day at work? So there are ways of finding out if it's a craving or if you're actually hungry. So I know Melissa says, if you can eat fish and broccoli, then you're definitely hungry. But if you just want a Larabar, then that's a craving. It might be, hard-boiled egg or carrot sticks. Could you eat those kinds of foods? If you could, then, maybe you need a mini meal or even a whole meal. That does mean that you're genuinely hungry. But it's very common, in those first few days for your sugar dragon to rear its head and for you to, look for other things to sort of satisfy those cravings. But if you can distract yourself, do something else, either a herbal tea or something non-food, like doing a jigsaw puzzle, reading a book, colouring, talking to a friend, whatever it is, those are the kinds of things that will help you through cravings. And this should be a lot easier by the time you're in week 2. So you might want to wait till then to actually address your cravings in a more significant way. I mean, you don't have to, but if you want the full benefits of addressing your psychological relationship with food, and keeping your sugar dragon under control, then it is a really good way to get to the bottom of that. But none of this has to be perfect. Just keep eating your compatible foods and doing the best you can, and waiting till you feel ready to dig a little deeper. And just keep on with those Whole30 foods, and take notice how they make you feel, and keep a note of all the NSVs, all the non-scale victories, all the physical benefits and psychological benefits that you're experiencing as you go along.